Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Aishayesufu. As you can tell, I am really not in the mood. Like, I am not my usual bubbly, laughy, smiley Olaide. I am really heartbroken, and I am just, I don't know. I don't have the right words to describe how I currently feel. Like, I don't think I am in a very good place mentally and emotionally. You would know why if you keep watching. Thank you. So this video is actually quite impromptu, and I am shooting this video basically because of what is currently going on in Nigeria. Like, guys, this is really sad. So basically, for the last 6 to 7 days now, there's been a whole lot of like protests going on in Nigeria based on the end Sars, end police brutality hashtags that has been going around. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, but okay, I'm going to give you a backstory real quick. So, right, as you guys know, I am Nigerian. My name is Olaide. So I'm going to quickly give you guys a backstory about SARS and who they are. So SARS is a short form for Special Anti-Robbery Squad. So they are part of the police in Nigeria, but the fact that the team was originally set up to help tackle some criminal activities like burglary, robbery, and things like that, basically, which at the point that it was actually formed or created, things like that were really rampant. Where they were rampantly going on in Nigeria, if that's actually a word. But anyway, let's get right into it. Basically, they have been terrorizing people from the day one. Well, maybe not day one. They've actually done some quite remarkable things from the early stage of when they were actually established or when they were formed. But few months into it, they started literally brutalizing people. It's not just SARS, the police of Nigeria, they are actually killing people. They will stop you on the road for a random stop and search. If you're using expensive phones, expensive wristwatch like Rolex and things like that, they automatically tag you as a thief, as a Yahoo boy or a Yahoo girl, as a prostitute, as I don't know, anything criminal. They would automatically relate you to that. Like, guys, it's not even that deep. I'm telling you, I have siblings that are still in Nigeria currently. As you guys know, I've talked about my family in some videos that I've done back, couple of videos that I've done like couple of weeks back, or like a month or two now. And literally, I am scared. I mean, they wouldn't, because they're still underage, they wouldn't necessarily be left to wander around. But in Nigeria, a 14-year-old child is old enough for you to send on an errand. You will literally say, hey, go to the shop to get me this. Hey, go to the shop to get me that. They could be hit by a freaking straight bullet, because these people, they use gun before they use their words. Like, they use their guns before they use their words. Do you even know what that means? Like, you are working for the government, you're supposed to protect us, you're not kill us. You're supposed to literally be concerned about the welfare and defend us. You should be concerned about our welfare and our well-being, in terms of us not being mugged, us not being raped. Like, girls, we are literally very vulnerable to this situation, because even when they are arrested, they will be held at gunpoint. If they are brought to the stations, they would literally, like, they could be raped. Yeah, raped in the freaking police station. Yes, guys, if you go on Twitter, if you go on Instagram, you would find hashtags of like end Sars now, end police brutality, end police violence, end Buhari. Buhari is our president, but I don't even think he's a president. He's not there, because you guys would not believe that for the past 7 days that these protests have been going on, our governor is supposed to be giving us a freaking feedback back to back, doing live conferences. This lifeless man, according to Donald Trump, has not even showed up to do any of these things. Like, thank you guys. My heart goes out to those of you who has lost your family or your loved ones, or who has been injured or have been affected one way or the other by those killings, and those people that have been mentally and psychologically traumatized due to seeing people getting shot in a protest. Protesting is a civil human right. I don't think our government in Nigeria understands that. You can't even easily hold a peaceful protest without being killed. Like, people are being shot, people are being bitten, people are being dragged on the floor like animals. Like, thank you, Amnesty International, because we see you. We see how you are helping us trend these hashtags, how you are helping us keep people aware of what is going on in Nigeria currently. Yesterday was the fucking highlight. Like, guys, yesterday was a sad day for me. It was a very emotionally stressful day for me. I've wanted to release this video since like 2 days ago, but I've been quite busy, and yesterday I intended doing it, and then I started seeing videos pop up. My friends started tagging me in videos on Instagram and Twitter. They started sending me stuff, and guys, I was crying. Like, no jokes, I'm not even exaggerating here. I was crying. If you are Nigerian and you follow a lot of Nigerians back home, or celebrities or people abroad, you would see that there are a lot of videos that people should not even see in real life. Guys, it looked like a Nollywood movie. It was serious. It was mad. It was, name it, it was a crazy day. People getting shot in the head, people getting shot in the mouth by police just because they are peacefully protesting against what they don't want. We are fighting for our freaking right. We don't want police brutality no more. We don't want police violence no more. We want SARS to end, because they are literally extorting us. They are killing us. They are brutalizing us. They are depriving us of our civil human right. Like, they are just doing all these things based on, I don't know, it's not like they're getting orders to do these things, and you know the fucking governments are not even doing nothing about it. They're just staying in their offices, in their home, doing nothing, basically. Like, why did we put you in the office? Because Nigeria is supposedly a democratic country, but then we don't even have a voice. You people think we don't have a voice. We don't have the right to tell you what we want and what we don't want in our own country. Yet, when it's time to vote, you rally around us. You want the youth to go out there and vote for you. You want to give them our mothers bags of rice, bags of beans, just to tell them to vote for you. Really? The point is that we need so much awareness so that other international countries and other people abroad, both Nigerians and non-Nigerians, can help us put this word out there so it goes and it reaches everywhere and beyond. We need the UN's intervention, the United Nations intervention on this. We need them to help us. We are trying our very best to get as much awareness as we can right now. And I am really grateful for our generation. Like, guys, I am giving you thumbs up. May God protect you guys and strengthen you guys that are going out there every day, risking your lives and protesting, fighting for the country. Guys, may God protect and bless you. May your homes not be ruined. May you guys live longer than you would even think of. May you guys have and get everything that you need and you want in your life. We can all support using your platforms, using your social media pages, using your if you're able to fund food, drinks, sanitizers, masks, anything whatsoever to just trend the hashtags end Sars, end police violence, end police brutality in Nigeria, guys. And our governors, guys, those people are terrible. They are freaking annoying. Well, most of them, not all of them, because I actually seen a tweet from one specific governor who actually put it up on his page that he tweeted something on his page, like the way he actually addressed the people, the youth who are protesting, you would actually think that was the president of Nigeria. No, he's just a governor. But instead, our president is somewhere that nobody knows. He's literally just chilling somewhere. Buhari, you need to leave that seat if you're not going to do anything to help us. Like, there are countless number of graduates in Nigeria right now who has no job. Like, they don't even know what, like, most average people don't even know what they will eat the next day. Like, they need to fend for their pockets every single minute, every single hour of the day. This country is in ruin. And only us, the youth, can actually bring it back, because we have a lot of power that we don't even think we possess. We do. Like, there are actually loads of pictures, loads of tweets, loads of videos on.
Imagine. Because that she's only you.
What's that video now? What's that?
She has the right to video now. Okay, can you say?
What? Don't pass the motor here.
They're beating now.
Imagine.
They're beating now.
They're even crazy.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what
Then you follow us by a live video.
I'm going to go.
I feel like this thing started from our parents, actually, because I remember growing up when I was back home in Nigeria. I think I was under 10 at the time. And obviously, my dad was living abroad, but I was living with my mom back home before I moved abroad as well. And then my dad used to literally be the one to shop for our clothes, our shoes, down to our school bags and our phones, and even our panties. Yes, he used to be the one to shop for everything from abroad. Whenever he's coming back home, he will literally bring them with him. And I could remember then that some of my family members then, they literally, you guys know yourself, like, I don't need to mention you. If you see this video, you know who you are. Like, they would literally be talking down at my dad for buying us trousers. Yeah, Muslim children are not supposed to wear trousers. Muslim children are not supposed to dress a certain type of way. Muslim children, why are you letting them wear trousers at this very early age? They are still very young. You're going to expose them to things you're not supposed to expose them to. Because we were allowed to wear trousers doesn't mean that my dad was not training us, or my mom was not training us, or he was exposing us to being raped or being... It is people who actually say those things. I'm afraid of them. Let me be honest. Because if you tell somebody that, okay, so person was raped, and the first thing they think to ask is, what was she wearing? Like, you know that that person is deadly. Run away from that type of person with that type of mentality. Like, our parents are the problem. They feel like if you're leaving your beard to be too full or too long or something like that, you're starting to join bad gang. You're starting to become, I don't know, a bad child. Or you're starting to become disrespectful because you're not listening to them because they're telling you to go shave the beard. And you're just there like, Mom, I'm leaving this beard because I like it. And then they are literally just telling you, no, you need to take it off. It makes you look like a gangster. It makes you look this. It makes you look that. These teachings are supposed to start from our house, from our home. We need to enlighten our parents. We need to let them know that these things do not define who we actually are. Physical appearance doesn't necessarily tell you who the good and the bad guys are. Trust me, the worst guys are the ones in suits, the ones in the politics, the ones in government. Yes, they are the freaking bad guys because they are there sitting on top of the funds that are supposed to be used for our basic amenities out there. Like, Nigeria is bad enough to the point that the youths are not even protesting for the basic amenities that they are rightfully entitled to, like water, shelter, good roads, name it, electricity. We are not even fighting for these basic amenities, which we don't even have. Like, are you guys even thinking? But instead, these people that are sitting on top of this money, they send their children abroad because they can afford it by stealing and what's it called, corrupting every little government funds that has been transferred to them to execute a specific contract or something. They are literally just sitting on top of the money, eating it, using it to live their own lavish lifestyle. You would actually imagine one government official will own about 100 houses. Like, yo. And if you ask for their age, they are literally 50 years and above. These people that are in government, it's just like this 2020 era, this 2019, 2020 that I've literally just heard about a couple of young people who's been in big top positions in Nigeria. Why? Our president is over 70 something of years of age, and that man is literally like, whoa, he's probably having his own health issues and everything. He's always flying out of the country every now and then. You don't listen to nothing. And please, whoever is behind writing his speech, can you please at least sit down one-on-one with him when you're writing those speech, so that you can at least explain to him what you're writing? Because after times, if he's giving speech and he's releasing videos, I barely hear nothing apart from his northern accent. I can barely hear anything. This man is old. He needs to go and sit down somewhere and go and retire. That's just the end. Like, guy, you need to go pack up and leave. Let somebody else who has the energy, the spirit, the passion, let them be in power instead. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? Like, you guys need to sit yourself down. I don't know what the purpose of the National Assembly is there for. Like, I don't even get it. And I want to say a very big thank you to a woman of virtue. Like, this woman actually inspires me so much. Aisha Yesufu. God bless you. I'm going to put up a picture of below and her Twitter handles. This woman is a living legend. She is a living legend, and kudos to you. May Allah protect you. May Almighty Allah protect your family. May evil not befall you and your family. Thank you for all you've been doing. Thank you for lending the youth a voice. Thank you for leading us to the right path. Thank you for giving us a big awakening. Like, she is standing, and she's standing right. Every little word that comes out of her mouth, trust me, it is 100% no cap. Like, she is speaking sense. She makes sense. 10 over 10 all the damn time. So guys, anyway, I'm just like getting into my feelings right now, because this is just really alarming for me. And I know that there are a lot of people who has been killed by the Sars and the police yesterday in the protest. May Almighty Allah bless your soul and give your parents and your family members and your loved ones the strength to actually bear the loss of your death. And may Almighty Allah give your parents the strength and the purpose to keep living. You guys are heroes, and you will be remembered for life. Yesterday was a bloody day in Nigeria, and I pray that this type of disaster never befall us again, never befall any of you watching, never befall any Nigerian or any nation or any country at all. Like, Nigeria, I don't know what we are actually doing. That country is supposed to have been greater than it is right now. They call it Giants of Africa, but I actually don't even see why they even refer to us as Giants of Africa. We have everything we're supposed to use to actually act and portray that name, but we barely use anything. Instead, our governments are corrupt. They are looting, they are eating, they are sitting on the money, they are sitting on the funds. Like, do you know how many explosions, tanker explosions that has happened in the last month? One still happened yesterday in the Oshogbo Road. Like, guys, what is going on? Nigeria, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. Like, at this point, I don't even think ending SARS alone is going to cut it. We need to reform the police and its entirety. Like, give them proper ethical training. Take them for psychological evaluations. They need it. Like, they fucking need it. They do need it, because at the end of the day, it's not all of these people that are actually sane. Let's face it. They are not. Not all of them are sane. Some of them, they actually need to be in the hospital. not dressed in the uniforms and given gun to. Like, no, they are not supposed to be there. And the government, you guys need to work towards giving us the basic amenities that we actually need in Nigeria. Electricity, it's zero. Yes, it's zero. We can do it. We have all the necessary things that we actually need. We can afford it to have electricity 24/7. And you know the ridiculous thing is that they still get charged. They get billed every month. If they don't pay their bills, their lights get cut off. Like the lights that they don't even have regularly anyway. So it still get cut off. And they still get charged the bills every month. Which makes no sense. Like the roads are poor. It is terrible. Extremely terrible. So where are you putting all the money, all the taxes? What are you using it to do? You don't care for the elderly. You don't care for the youth. There is no free education. There are public schools, but the public schools, I would rather, if I was to be living in Nigeria, and I'm sure that a lot of Nigerian parents will relate with me. They would rather go to the ends of the earth to work and make money to put their children in private school than let them go to the public schools out there. These public schools, you need to see the buildings are completely old. They are not properly, I don't know. I don't have the right words right now because I'm really like emotional about this. There are loads of rough sleepers, not just rough sleepers. Like you see a lot of people who are disabled and they are literally outside there begging. I'm not talking few. I'm saying loads. There is no state that doesn't have that. You will see a lot of elderly people out there that are actually begging just to put food in their mouth to feed their kids. Elderly people, I'm talking elderly to the point that they can't actually walk. Elderly, I'm talking 60s, 70s, 80s. So what are you doing exactly? What's the point of you being in government? We need to do better, really. We need to do better. There are tons of graduates that comes out of universities in Nigeria every year. And I can tell you boldly that I don't think up to 2% of them get jobs. I have friends that I'm still in touch with in Nigeria. I've got cousins. I've got sisters. I've got, I don't know, relatives. I've got distant relatives. They're gonna finish school. They don't get a job. They need to go and either start up something on their own just to fend for themselves. There's just nothing the government are doing to empower the youth, really. Like, they're not even giving them the opportunities to be able to show what they're capable of. There are bare talents out there in Nigeria, but there is no funds. There is no empowerment to help them to groom those talents. Guys, I'm just, at this point, I'm fed up. But we cannot be tired now. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. The whole system needs to be brought down and rebuilt from the scratch. By doing so, it will help us a whole lot. And I am begging and I am pleading to the people, the youths that are protesting. I know a lot of people are putting their jobs aside. They're putting their other important things aside just to be out there to protest and all of this. Thank you, guys. We really do appreciate you. We abroad that we're not able to be there physically, we're doing all we can in the background to make sure that you guys keep going, and we are keeping you in our prayers every day. Like, I want to implore you guys to keep this going until all this 5 of 5 that you people we are all protesting for, until it is met. Until it is met, please don't stop. And even after these requests are being met, they need to give us the basic amenities that we are entitled to. Good roads, job opportunities, water, electricity. All these things are not things we're supposed to be begging for or pleading for or crying for. It is things that are normally supposed to be given to us free of charge. free of charge. But now we are having to be protesting about it, and then we're still being getting killed, getting bitten, getting locked up. There are loads of protesters that were actually arrested on site, beaten on site, molested, and all of these things that are being taken to custody. That some we've heard of them, and I literally like kudos to all of you guys that have helped one way or the other in helping these people get released. I'm sure there are still some people behind bars. Like, the whole police system in its entirety, it needs to be broken down to the pieces and rebuilt from scratch. Like, all these guys, they need to be reevaluated. Not all of them deserve to be in the police. Not all of them are to be given guns to. Not all of them are to be allowed different types of firearms. Like, I can't believe they were being sprayed with water tankers. They were being what's it called, shot at. They were throwing tear gases. Like, they were beating them with baton. Like, for goodness sake. Don't you even have common, simple human decency or human feelings? Do you even have blood running in your vein? And Buhari is sitting down somewhere we don't even know. Amidst all of this corona situation going on in the world right now, and then this. It's just really, really sad. It's just really, really sad. I can go on and on for hours, but I just want to keep this as short as possible. Guys, please, I want you to share this video. Share it, give it a thumbs up, give it likes, give it comments. Let us alert YouTube. Let us alert YouTube so they can give us their attentions. There are loads of Nigerian YouTubers. There are loads of people out there that are using YouTube for a lot of things back in Nigeria as well. We use your services, so why not help us when we need you? We need you to be able to stand up for us. We use your products like Apple. When SARS or police sees youth with phones, iPhones especially, they believe that where do they get the money to buy that kind of expensive phone? That means they are involved in some sort of criminal activity. That means they make the money illegally to be able to afford that. And I'm really, really sad. I'm putting you guys in my prayers. Best believe it. Everybody always have their own personal battle, but this is our battle. All of us. All of us. Because if you think you're not affected, you don't give a shit about it. I'm sure one day you would just want to go to Nigeria, even if it's for sake of holiday, even if it's for visiting your relatives, even if it's for something, one day you might still have to go there. You might still have a need for it. What if tomorrow you need these things and you're not even able to because you're being brutalized by the police, you're being used, you're being molested, you're being shot at? Violence is the first thing. If the police wants to arrest someone, before they even show you the warrant, they cock their guns just to create fear in you. Why? I always hear people say that you're not a criminal until you've been proven guilty by the law. But police in Nigeria, they think otherwise. You're guilty as long as you're a freaking suspect. The very first second you get in contact with them, you start to shake in fear. You start to tremble. Why? You're humans just like I am. Why do I need to be afraid of you? You are not God. One thing they don't understand is the fact that all these things that they are doing, it has a consequence. It might not have a consequence on them. They might think it doesn't have a consequence on them, but it does. And it does have a whole lot to do with other people. Some people have been traumatized by this psychologically. They might not see it instantly, but they will later. In the future, it will come up one way or the other. And some people are probably going to get PTSD from these things that has been happening, especially from yesterday's protest. It is just ridiculous. It is just ridiculous. and I am short of words. I am lost for words, actually. It's baffling. It is really baffling. Even I have been terrified, although I am not in Nigeria. But the moment I open my Twitter, the moment I go on my Instagram, I am afraid to see something else again. I am afraid to see a RIP on somebody's picture. I just hope that our government, they really step up and do something this time, because this generation, we ain't gonna back down. Like, we ain't going nowhere. Like, this is just the start. You guys are going to hear it. You will hear this government. You will hear it from us, because you are messing with the wrong generation. Like, this generation don't give no fuck about you. Like, they don't care. We will fuck you up big time, like the placards say. So you guys better tighten your shoelace and do what you are supposed to do. Do the needful. For the sake of us, for the sake of your children, and for the sake of Nigerian youths, and for the sake of Nigerian citizens. Thank you. And leave comments down below in case you have any questions about this. And yeah, I would definitely be in the comment section. Thank you. God bless you.